Hi everyone, my name is Tshidi Mokoma. I'm a rabbit farmer. So we're based in 24 Pamitfontein, right here in Polokwane, Limpopo, South Africa. So what made me to love rabbit farming is that I saw a gap and an opportunity in the market, and I got intrigued about this product where people are not paying attention to, and yet it has all high nutritional content in it. So my dad suffered from cancer, and his doctor prescribed for him to eat rabbit meat because of the psyllium in it. It's good for cancer cells. But we couldn't find it anywhere in the market. And you know, for me, ever since growing up, I got intrigued of why would the doctor prescribe meat for my dad to eat for a cancer patient. Anyway, because I grew up on a farm, we farmed chicken, we farmed crops. For me, it wasn't challenging. It was just the day-to-day basis. It was nothing, to write home about. But while I was growing up, I thought to myself, rabbit meat. I couldn't even find it anywhere ever since I was young. So my background is into finance, right? I worked for SARS, I worked for Gambling Board in the finance world. But the numbers for me, they were just a bit too much. I just felt like I need to, to be in nature. I need to be a farmer, I need to go solo. For that, I needed to build a legacy for my kids. Because farming was something that I grew up with, it wasn't far-fetched. Then I entered into farming. So my first project was composting. Now in composting, there were like the best ingredients to start was horse manure. But I was like, where am I gonna get horse manure? Then, as I was researching, I found out that rabbit manure actually is even better than horse manure. Then I was like, there goes that rabbit again. I must go look for it. So I started doing my research thoroughly. Then I went to a pet store. I bought myself one rabbit. And then ever since, I've learned how the rabbit eats and how it goes about. Then I got my first stock. So what we feed our rabbits is pellets. We feed them natural contents. We give them fresh food. They eat about 100 grams per day. They're quite easy to manage. They're not like chicken, they eat the entire day. They're quite low, they don't make any sound. You won't even tell that they're in your backyard. They take small space, they save the environment, they don't compete with humans for food. I just love rabbit farming. It's still a niche market that is still untapped in Africa, but Kenya, Cameroon people, in international markets, they do love rabbits and they know about it. So in South Africa, we still have to raise awareness of how, you can consume this product. That is great. It has it is low in fat, low in cholesterol, low in sodium. Basically, it has the lowest of all the things that you don't need in your body and the highest content of everything you need in your body, all the nutrients. It's good for diabetics people, it's good for cancer people, it's high in protein content. It's actually the cheapest protein you can ever find. So I'm working with dietitians, and this is what they found out. We went to a lab testing, and we have nutritional facts that rabbit is the best meat you can ever find in the market. So I love rabbit farming. That's how I got to do rabbits. But we also incorporated with other crops and certain things because we use the manure as an organic matter for our crops. We use the urine for organic pesticides. We actually use the entire byproduct of the rabbits. We use the fur, we do carpets, we do slippers, fur coats that we wear. It's winter now. That's where we get our coats from. So we love rabbits. And the meat is delish. Like, I do not eat chicken anymore. It's so addictive. I just love rabbit meat. So how I got to find out about digital literacy. I am part of SAWIF. SAWIF is South African Women in Farming in the SADC region. So in Limpopo province, I was chairperson of the youth, but now I've jumped. Now I'm working on the mother body. I've grown a bit. So during the leadership training, we went to Gauteng at Gender Leagues, where we spent the entire week learning about digital literacy, management, leadership, and so forth. It's actually such a robust experience that we've learned from that training. And I believe that digital literacy has helped us a lot in our business because now in the 21st century, technology is the most important skill that you should learn, especially in this increasing digital world. Particularly in running the farm, running the business, it's so effective and effortless. So how we applied what we've learned is that in terms of reporting, financial reporting, marketing, and even production in our farm, because production-wise, it helps us in terms of we list the history of what we do on our farm, how we feed our rabbits. If there's any sickly rabbits, we note it there on our report. If we need to breed, if we need to sell, the entire history concerning our production, we can enlist it. And then it's easier for me, even when I'm away, my workers on farm, they still have information. Financial reporting, I can just put it on my smartphone. It's easy. I can retrieve it on my mobile anytime, any day. And then in terms of marketing, we have a database, a spreadsheet, whereby we have listed all our customers, and then we can sell them our specials. We interact with our customers in terms of relation-wise. So digital literacy is quite important. It has helped us a lot in terms of running the farm, managing the farm quite effectively and efficiently. So that's what we have incorporated in our day-to-day basic. So it was quite informative. I'm glad that I attended that leadership training. Definitely, I would call for the women to, first of all, join SAWIF. SAWIF is an incorporation of women in farming. And through that, we are able to get stakeholders like Vodacom. Because Vodacom, it doesn't look into like individuals. They want people in larger quantities so that we make an imprint in South Africa. So through organizations like that, we are able to have stakeholders like Vodacom. Vodacom, we got gadgets from Vodacom. We got like laptops. We are able to do our reports on gadgets like that. In terms of skills development, wow, I would really recommend women to join organizations and to follow Vodacom. Yeah. I would like to say thank you to Vodacom, for empowering women in particularly in farming, because there's a lot of traditional farmers who just do the day-to-day basis, but they don't really understand the technology behind it. So through Vodacom and the skills that they have, upgraded us and empowered women through it, I've seen even women in my organization that at least now they can, they're empowered to even send those reports. They know how to draft an Excel spreadsheet. They didn't know how to do such things, So I would really recommend women, to be part of this organization that is growing. So thank you so much, Vodacom. You're really empowering women. You're showing the world out there that farming is important and women are behind it. Women, is in Bogot, is in women. When you give a woman something to do, she multiplies it. So through these skills that we're being empowered on, we get to learn and diversify and show our talents and our gifts to the world. So thank you so much. We are so empowered. We truly appreciate it, truly appreciate it. Thank you.